Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another super bargain Casio watch, the Casio F-201WA-1A. This is everything that comes in the box. There's a little sticker that says it has a 10-year battery life, and this does use a CR2025 battery, which is a super common battery you can get from anywhere. And the best price that I found on this watch was on Amazon for under $20. It says water resistant, but it does not say how far this watch is water resistant. But since it's a Casio, I'm sure it will never leak as long as you're just using it for normal use. Let's take a little closer look at it and a little look at the card that came with it and the sticker. And it has a 3238 module, the same that's on the owner's manual. And the owner's manual is in multiple languages. It does not have a QR code to be able to download it. And then there's your warranty card that comes in 6 languages also. The watch says Casio engraved in the clasp. In the back of the clasp, it's all nicely done. It has some numbers here. And then the rear is a stainless steel with a resin band, resin bezel, and a resin glass on this watch. And then the 3238 module number is stamped in the back with the model number, stainless steel, water resistant, made in China, and it has the proper screws that it's supposed to have with the long and then the short. Give it a little band twist test, and it is pretty flexible and nice and soft for a $20 watch. It's pretty nice, and it is a 4-button watch, and they're all coated with like a rubber, nice, easy to touch. The watch is super lightweight. It is approximately 23.5 grams from what Casio says on their website. And it does have a light on the watch. On the side, you can see the craftsmanship. The buttons are nice and soft and easy to touch. The watch is very, very nicely built for under 20 bucks. I like how it has the date in it, and it is all separated. And I'll put it on the stand, and we'll go through some of the functions here in a second. Before we go to the modes, just show you how to set the time really quick on this watch. It's very simple. It just has an adjust, and you hold it down. You go to the modes, whatever you want to switch it to. And then when you're done, you just hit adjust again, and it goes right back. Now let's check out what functions this watch has. And it does have 5 alarms. And it has your hourly alarm. And then it has your countdown timer. And then there's your stopwatch. And I do like how the stopwatch works. It's kind of really cool for a basic watch. Simple but nice. And then it goes into your dual time mode. And then it goes right back to your regular time again. And that's all the modes it has. And the stopwatch is also a 1/100th of a second stopwatch. The size of this watch is from top to bottom 41 millimeters. The width of this watch is only 34 millimeters, and it is an ultra thin, only 10.5 millimeters, compared to like a Casio Royale and AE 1200. You can tell the difference that it's much smaller of a watch. This watch will fit a smaller person or a smaller wrist. If you're buying something for a younger child, this watch would be a great candidate for their first Casio. Great Christmas present. There's the light, and it is only a 3-second light. A little wrist roll. I have a 7.5-inch wrist. If you are a bigger guy, this is not a watch that you would want. It will not fit a big person. If not, it would look very small on your wrist. But it is super light, and it is something you probably could not even tell that you're wearing it. It's a great watch for your first Casio, or like I said, for someone younger, a youth Casio. This would be perfect. I do want to take one more look at it, and one of the things that I do not like about this watch is, I don't know if you can see it, but the plastic resin glass is raised up a little bit. So anytime you hit something, it's going to hit the glass first. There's like no protection for the resin glass. That's like the only downside of this watch that I can find, besides it being for a smaller wrist. Otherwise, it is a super comfortable and a very nicely designed Casio watch for under 20 bucks. And like I said, I found it for under $20 on Amazon online, and I paid right around $20 for it from CSC Time Inc., and I had free delivery. It is about the same size as a F-91, a super popular Casio, probably one of the most sold Casios ever. They're very similar in size. The bands are about the same size. So if you like the F-91, this watch would be a great candidate for you for a backup watch. I kind of like the face on this one a little bit better than the F-91 because it's a little bit larger and easier to read. But the F-91 is a very iconic watch. And one thing we didn't do was the 3-button module test. Let's hit the buttons. And then there's the module. Everything lit up as it's supposed to. Let's give it another click. I believe that's the firmware number. I'm not 100% positive. And then everything is lit up again. And then again. And then it goes back to its time. That's one of the ways I like to check to see if your module is an authentic Casio or not. You just push these 3 buttons at the same time, and that will put it into the mode to check the module. Thank you again, and come back and check out another one of our videos. We have another watch coming up here in the next week or so. Thank you.